Hello traders, it's Samurai Trader here. Welcome to this video. I'm going to attempt to keep this recording fairly short, but I want to talk about probably one of the most important factors when it comes to learning how to swing and day trade successfully. If you're serious about your day trading or swing trading career, please invest the next 10-15 minutes in watching this video, because what I'm going to really do is show you something that's scientifically based on why the Day Traders Fast Track program will be the last trading program you'll ever need to purchase. Traders, as you're about to discover, you only need one pattern to make a living. You see, the market has a memory, and patterns repeat themselves every single day. And what I'm going to do is show you some or a number of reports that were put together totally unpaid by one of my members who's very good on programming. I gave him one of our patterns. Well, he already had it in the Day Traders Fast Track program. He went back, applied the rules, and I want to show you the results because this is really important. I've trained over the years hundreds of traders, and what I've discovered as a day trader myself, and many of you have seen, I've probably got 200 odd videos on YouTube now showing me executing hundreds of trades. I've got an incredible strike rate, but the reason I'm so good at trading is I trade rules-based trading strategies. So I want to quickly show you some of these because it's really important, because I want to prove to you one of these strategies based upon statistics. So first of all, the risk, as with trading traders, there's always risk. Very important you please read this disclaimer. You don't trade with the rent money. You must trade within proper risk management, and that's probably very quickly I've got to mention this, and you've probably heard me talk about this previously. Look, when it comes to trading, 5% is money management, 5% is a strategy, and a massive 90% comes down to psychology. But when we look at money management, you should never ever risk any more than 2%. And when you watch me trade, you know that I'm trading on a 0.5% basis. So what that means is I can add to positions, but more on that in other videos. But if you haven't already done so, go to full screen. It'll just make it a little easier to see some of the things I'm going to show you. Bottom right hand corner here, if you're new to YouTube, you can blow it up to full screen. So first of all, most of you are already aware that the Day Traders Fast Track program is only $197. If my program's so good, why charge only $197? Well, I provide you with the world's best day and swing trading strategies, ideas, and techniques. What that does is give me massive credibility, and many of you will join my soon to be launched live web-based trading room. Many of you are going to be willing to pay me between $200 and $300 a month, depends on the length of time that you subscribe to the room, to watch me trade live and for me to call trades in real time, and my moderators, as I'm at the moment engaging 2 moderators to work with me, just because the hours are upside down here in Australia. And also we want to really start to trade the European markets as well. Initially we're going to be launching in the for the futures markets, but then we'll move into Forex. But by giving you the best of the best training I possibly can, you're going to want to join me in the live room, because I'm going to have massive credibility. So that's why it's only $197. And remembering too, traders, if you're a NinjaTrader user or a TradeStation and even Thinkorswim now, I also give you all of my indicators, and some that were put together by my members, free. I don't charge you for the indicators. So let's get into this. And I love this statement by the late great Norman Vincent Peale. People become quite remarkable when they start thinking they can do things. When they believe in themselves, they have the first secret of success. So first of all, I'm going to show you how you can start to believe in yourself as a trader. Now, over 70% of the traders that I train are already highly experienced, well over 70%. Probably only about 20% are brand new. And so in many cases I need to recondition traders because we know that over 92% of traders fail. My job is to get you in the top 5%, because if you don't join the 5% club, you're not going to make it as a trader. My job's to get you there. So first of all, let's quickly look at a couple of comments by Mark Douglas. Now, unfortunately, Mark passed away within the last year, but he's got this excellent book, and if you don't already have it, it's probably one of the best, if not the best books in the business. It's called The Disciplined Trader: Developing Winning Attitudes. And Mark was a trader, then he became, if you like, a trading psychologist and worked with a lot of big firms on Wall Street. Now, this is very, very small print, so it's going to be hard for you to see it here. But here's what Mark says about mastering the art of trading, particularly day trading. And let me read it to you. To become an expert, choose one simple trading system that identifies a pattern, preferably one that is mechanical instead of mathematical, so you'll be working with a visual representation of market behavior. Traders, that is what my day trading strategies and swing trading strategies, because remember, with my strategies I work on all markets, all time frames, whether you're a swing trader or whether you're a day trader, but they're rules-based patterns. And the great things about patterns, they repeat themselves day in, day out. And this is where this is so important, because this is exactly what we do. So if trading hasn't been kind to you, let's get you on pattern-based trading and get your head right, because remember, 90% comes down to head stuff. So trading a rules-based trading strategy, that's the secret to your success as a trader. Now, very, very quickly, I don't want to make this into a great big commercial because I want to get into the trade statistics based upon science in a moment, but this is a journey most day and swing traders travel. I want to save you time, money, energy, and frustration. Don't do this. I've been in this business now for over 24 years. I've invested, it's hundreds of thousands of dollars in trading system strategies, programmers, prop traders working for me over the years. And this is what I do full time. I don't want you going and investing thousands of dollars in books, tapes. You can see the old VHS stuff up there. And over that time, I've put in countless hours, and I've employed full-time people coding systems and strategies, and they amount now into the hundreds of systems and strategies that I've coded. Now, some of them are fully automated, but the very best returns you get are the ones where the day trader is using the greatest computer in the world, which is your mind. Because when you visually recognize these patterns, you can act within seconds to implement a trade. But what I'm saying here is there is no need for you to do this. I've done the research. If there was a better system or strategy than what I teach you in the Day Traders program, I would implement it and give it to you, because there is no upsell traders except for the live room, which is optional. And when we launch the room, which hopefully will be in the next 4 to 6 weeks, it's optional. But you have to own the Day Traders program to be in the room, because they're the strategies that we're going to be implementing. Now, also very important is this. I recommend that you trend trade only. Most of you that have seen me trade know I'm very, very good at counter trend trading, but I'm even better at trend trading. So until you're constantly profitable as a trend trader, you stay away from counter trend trading. Also, you want to focus on a maximum of only 2 strategies, because remember, the mind can only process so much information at a time. And so the best ones, for an example, are your T1s, your T2s, or maybe your T2 and the 25 and your 34Bs, etc. They're the best of the best there, and I give them all to you. So you may say, well, look, how come you teach over 12 strategies in your program? Because you've got different tools for different jobs. So as you master the art, you may choose to expand from maybe 2 to 4 or 5 different strategies. But traders, as I state, it's the last program you're ever going to need, because I teach them all. And what's even more important, I do video recaps every week and I upload them into the members area. At the moment they're in my Google Drive, so you get a password to that and you'll see new updates and training videos, etc. And what I usually do when I have a lot of questions come in from members, and it's probably only 1 in 10 members now because I've got that many videos. I basically got every question you could possibly imagine ever gets asked. But if I get a new one, I record it and I do video recaps explaining what I call the good, the bad, and the ugly. If I make a mistake, if I stuff up a trade, I will show you that trade and explain how I did it and what I should have done differently. This is the best way for you to learn. But anyway, this is Ricardo, one of our relatively new members. I think he's only been on board a couple of months, but this is a report that he prepared on his own to begin with. And here's what he said. So this was for the month of May, and he backtested 100% mechanical on the NQ and on the CL. Now remember, whether you trade Forex or futures or stocks, it's just as applicable. Well, Ray, I've just completed backtesting on the 234 for the month of March. Pretty impressive, but you already knew that. And it comes down here that 100% mechanical, it was an 82% win rate out of 262 trades. Now, if those of you that are statistically minded know that to take a decent sample size, we usually want to have at least 100 trades to really take a decent sample size. So that well and truly qualifies. And when you look at your profit factor for the experienced traders, a 3.63, this is a brilliant mechanical trading strategy. So when we look at oil on a 350 volume, which is what I recommended, and as he says, it works an absolute treat, based of 504 trades, an 82% win rate, initial stop loss of 9.6 and a target of 7. So it's not quite on a 1-to-1, but it's got an incredible win-loss ratio, and net profit for that time period was where was it, 21,000. So absolutely killed it. And on the NQ, those that like trading the NQ, this is on the 133 tick. It was trading 2 contracts there. It was 11,000 net for the month. Now, remembering what makes this so important, traders, this is a mechanical strategy, and so it's rules based. Now, when you ask me how mechanical, well, it's probably 98% mechanical, because red flag news announcements, for an example, and are you at a pivot? Okay, so there's a couple of rules to it where visually you need to check up on red flags, make sure we're not trading around major news announcements, and for an example, we don't take any more than 3 of these trades in a trend. So there are rules, but it's rules based, which means if you can learn to drive a car, you can learn to trade this strategy. Now, here's something very interesting. One of my members, because I trade this, and this is what makes it important, lots of people see me trade live and they say, it's all right for you, Ray, you've been doing it for so long. Okay, so remembering this is what a member has done. So another member said, can you get Ricardo to do the ES 1000 for me? So Ricardo was kind enough to do this just on the last weekend. So now this is a smaller sample size of 105 trades for the month of April for a limited time period. It was only for over a couple of weeks, but as he says here, from the results, a good trader can seemingly make a good living trading this alone, simply increase the number of contracts. Now, where we see, by the way, traders, an 82 up to 87% win rate, you know, you want to take off 5% for mistakes where you miss a trade, etc., where it moves quickly, you can't get your entries. There are ways around that we can handle that. But look, you're not going to get every trade, that's a reality, but it's so profitable, this particular strategy, you don't have to win every trade. Okay, so there are certain things here. For an example, when you're too close to a floor pivot, and all of this is explained in the program, and I'm actually doing, whoops, let's get rid of that thing there. So I'm doing more on this, but it's it's totally rules based, but a few traders have come back and asked me some questions on it, and I'm going to do some more recording. So here's quickly what we're looking at. All right, so with this test one, the parameters, it's on the ES 1000 volume. Now it's during the New York Open only, 9:30 a.m. to 3:30. It's based on 105 trades. I've taken the rules off it, of course, but very importantly, it's a rules based strategy. So let's have a look at this here. On this particular target, we went for 6 ticks. We had a 6 tick stop loss and a 6 tick target. Now many of you that watch me live know I'll quite often go for 4 ticks on my first lot of contracts and 6 ticks on the second, and the market moves in waves, and that works brilliantly for me. And so what we had here was a 79% win rate, profit factor of 3.17, which is great. And so it stacked up once again absolutely brilliantly. But I want to show you a couple of things. Ricardo looked at a couple of things here, and he looked at this and said, okay, what if I targeted only 5 ticks and had a stop loss of 6? Well, we jumped up profitability up to just under $4,000 and an 87% win ratio, which is brilliant. On the next one, sorry, where are we here? I'll just get this right here. On this one, which is really interesting, where we had that target here of stop loss of 6, target of 5 ticks. It also had the lowest drawdown. Now actually I might have got that wrong. Oh yeah, I'll tell you what I have. What that should be, and let me just mark that up for you. That was meant to be a stop loss there of 5 ticks. So where the target was 5 ticks and a smaller stop loss here, we had the lowest drawdown. So that is clearly on a one-to-one basis an 85% win ratio, which is outstanding. Now traders, I just showed you I wanted to show you one more thing too. Let's just have a quick look at this here. Let me just pull this over for you. So when we look here, this is a spreadsheet that was prepared by Ricardo for us, and going through every trade, the gross profit factor on this particular one. Now this is on the 133 tick, but when you go through and look at the time, the win ratios, etc., how many contracts are traded, up 11%, 84% win ratio over hundreds of trades. So we're not looking at what we call curve fitting. We're looking at a decent sample size of a mechanical trading methodology, and this is what's so important and where I feel excited for you, because once again I've been doing this for so long, it's sometimes I lose sight what it's like for a newer trader. So all of this, traders, has been back tested on this is just one of the strategies, and remembering I'm teaching you over 12, but you only need a couple of these. You only need one. You could trade this one alone. For an example, what you may do, traders, is this. The sample sizes there, the 3 markets were on black gold oil, the 350 volume. It was on the 1000 ES and on the 133 NQ. You may choose to trade those 3 markets and just that one strategy, and so you become outstanding at that one strategy. That's all you do. And in fact, where's that thing I had there? Yeah, and as this slide says here, traders, focus on just a few things and do them better than anyone else. You could focus just on this one trading strategy and become an absolute master, and within weeks you're a master at it. You're in the top 5%, and that's what this is about. So if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do. Or if you haven't invested in the Day Traders Fast Track program, traders, for $197, you're getting, it's probably over 40 hours now of online video instruction. I give you full email support, all of the recorded trading sessions. You got cheat sheets for the major, for I think it's for the top 7 trading strategies, and it goes on and on. I want to get you there. I want to really get you in the 5% club, and you're going to want to trade with us. You're going to want to be in the trading room, and to make it worthwhile, when I've got 100 to 200 traders in there, I'm starting off with 100 trade, it makes it viable for me to run a trading room. Otherwise I'm better off, traders, just day trading myself and doing the consulting work for the firms that I do. So traders, become a member. You can see statistically that the trading strategies, and that's just one, are nothing short of brilliant, and to make it even better, they're rules based. Thank you, traders, and I look forward to having you as a member. Please go to my website. You'll see the PayPal button at the top of the home page. Let's get you on board and let's get you underway and get you trained. Thank you.